Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be playing with the Tulip Field Photopolymer stamp set for my midweek mini project. So that is this one here, but you'll notice it doesn't have any sentiments with it. So I have decided to put the flowering tulip set, which is part of the suite, on my desk so that I can actually use some of the sentiments from this. I'm not going to use the tulips, I'm going to be using this stamp set for all of the images. I'm just going to nick some sentiments off this one, so I'm just going to pop that to the side for the moment. The Tulips Field stamp set comes with these gorgeous dies. Okay, how beautiful are these? You've got a little bike. You actually have a windmill that turns. Look, there's a little pin on it and you can pop it into the windmill. And you can turn it if you've got a brad. And then you've got this one here that cuts out the windmill. You've got some clouds. You've got a gorgeous like fence that you can build and put together. You've got the little tulips that go at the bottom. You've just got so much that's going on with this set. It's really cute. But I'm going to be predominantly staying with the stamp set today because my midweek minis make 3 cards and time with die cutting and everything else is just a lot. So getting started, I'm going to be playing with this one here because I've wanted to play with this one since I had the set, and you'll notice I haven't used it yet. So I'm just going to whip that off. And Stampin' Up have changed these now, so instead of having the actual pictures on the back, they have it directly on the case. So you can, once you've started using them, pop these actually straight onto the case, and it saves you having to keep all these loose bits, which have always just been quite annoying anyway, so that's quite a good thing for me. Right, so with this I do have my chamois quite handy because I'm going to be wanting to play with a few different colours, and I'm just going to load this up and I'm going to pop it onto an eye block. It does fit, yay! So I have a piece of cardstock for my back of my card. This is 10.5 centimetres by 14.8, so it will sit flush with the card. And what I'm hoping to do is do sort of a jigsaw-y type card. I know what I mean. That's what I'm planning to do. So I just need a few colours that go really nicely together. So I'm going to play, I'm just going to go bright. I'm going to go Bermuda Bay. I'm going to go with bright colours, bright colours, bright colours. Highland Heather. And I'm going to go with, soft succulent. Oh, I've gone pastel. Yeah, I'm going to go with those 3 colours. I don't know if they really work, but I'm going to make them work. All right, and I'm just going to grab some scrap grid paper because I don't want to make a mess on my other grid paper here. And what I'm going to do, let me just Bermuda Bay. Oh, it's such a beautiful colour. It's my favourite colour, Bermuda Bay. I don't play with it as often as I should, but I should play with it more because it's just such a stunning colour. So I'm just going to ink that up. And I'm going to start over on this side because I want to, yes, I know what I want to do, I think. You'll get the idea of what I want to do because I'm having a bit of problem articulating that. Ha, how pretty, how pretty. How pretty, how pretty. So I'm just going to clear that off. And now I'm going to go with the Highland Heather. While I've got it in my hand, I'm just going to turn it and go this way with it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't like doing that. I'm going to do this. That's it. I do try to take the ink to the bigger stamps rather than the stamps to the ink, but when it's photopolymer stamps, I actually like to see what I'm doing. So this is what I mean I'm going to do when I say I'm going to jigsaw or tie all them together. I'm just going to try and create a bit of a pattern like that along my card. So now I'm going to wipe that one off and I'm going to go to Soft Succulent. Line that up and go. And I'm hoping that it will leave the same gap. I'm not 100% sure it does. So I've tried to leave where the edge of the stamp is, so it will try and create this sort of pattern. Now I'm just wondering if I want to come straight back with the Vue de Mai or whether I want a fourth colour. No, don't complicate it, pals. Because a fourth colour could just mess it up, couldn't it? So I'm just going to wipe it and go back to Bermuda Bay. And this way, my Bermuda Bay is going in the opposite direction. So, yeah, I'm all right with this, I think. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just wiping it back off again. Coming back in for my Highland Heather. I can whiz up a bit now because I've got the idea of what I'm doing. Now I just need 2 of the Soft Succulents, both going in this direction, one on this edge just to sort of tidy that up. So it will be about there. And then one over on this edge over this side. It's like bunting, isn't it? You probably could do it as a bunting, actually. Oh, I love that. And I love the colour scheme. I'm so glad I didn't add another colour. And how easy was that to actually get straight without lining it up properly? I'm quite chuffed with that. I just need to now work out a sentiment. So, which one am I going to do? I want to go with Love You So Much. Pop it on a block. The only thing is now is I need to decide which colour I want to do it with. And do you know what, I was going to pop it on a punch out, but now I'm wondering if I should just do it in deep black right over the top of that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it a 1-layer cut. Oh, I was so ready for punching that up. So you can do this 2 ways. You can make sure you've got lots of ink on your pad and stamp it really clear, or you can use your Stamper Artist to make sure that you've got this, and you can go over the top of it a couple of times. I'm going to just do this. Love You So Much. I love that. I'm so glad I went with a 1-layer card. Oh yes. Very happy with that. I tell you what else I'm going to do actually while I'm playing. This is where I have to be careful because sometimes I can junk cards up really easy and ruin them. So I need to sort of not do that, but I do really quite like this pattern. And I'm thinking that I can pop it as a sort of like how you'd normally put a ribbon across, you know, actually make a border with it. Again in black, so it pulls you to the sentiment, is what I'm thinking. Sort of like there. I like it, I like it. Just adds a bit of texture to the card. Oh, I did so well. Shh, you didn't see it, you didn't see it, you didn't see it. Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm not going to, don't let me do anything else on it because I'll ruin it. It's just so pretty. All right, let's get this onto the base. As I've done it as a 1-dimensional card, I'm not going to stick it up with dimensionals. I'm going to glue it down so it just looks completely flat. but I just think it pops. I love the colours I've chosen, actually. I'm so happy with that card. That might make it onto the wall of my craft room. So I have like a little grid that I stick my favourite cards to. And that one, I just love it. Right. Card number 2 for my midweek mini. Same size backing paper, 10.5 by 14.8. And I want to go with the tree this time. Okay. Soft succulent, because, you know, I've already got it out. And my soft succulent blending brush, and just very lightly over the top of my tree. Very lightly. And then again with my sentiment. I mean, I do love you so much again, actually. I can't do it twice, can I? Let today be the start of something new. That's quite nice. And I don't think it's really going to fit over that side, so I think it needs to be there. Again with the black, so that it really just stays on. Oh, yes. Let today be the start of something new. Oh, better fold my card before I get it glued up. So if you don't have Tombow, which I use for the first card, you can always use our seal. Okay, it's a tape runner. And it will do exactly the same and adhere it onto the card. It's really up to you which glue medium you use. They both work very effectively. There is card number 2. I'm going to come across and put some embellishments on it at the end, but I think that actually looks quite nice as it is. Simple and stunning, I'm going to go with. So next up, I'm going to go with the Windmill. And I'm actually going to break what I said earlier. I know, I am going to die cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it in Early Espresso. I'm going to go dark, 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 dark. So this is a gorgeous brown colour. And I've got some scrap basic white. I'm just going to ink that up and stamp it down. I'm going to pause you for 2 seconds while I go and die cut that out, okay, using the die cuts I showed you earlier. And I'm back with my Windmill. So again, I've got a piece of cardstock that is, when I get it off another piece of cardstock, I have a whole heap of these just sitting on the side of my desk, so I just grab them when I get going. 10.5 centimeters by 14.8. I have my Windmill. Do I want to do some clouds up in the sky? Probably, yeah. So let's take that one. Let's take that one. And do I want to do, yeah, okay, I do. Yeah, I'm going to use all of these. Let's just, oh, redundant piece of plastic. There we go. Right. So let's just whip that off there. Okay. Now the best thing with these is to use your grid paper to make sure they're straight. And then you can just pop them straight onto your block like that, and at least you know it's straight. I'm going to grab that piece of scrap paper, not that it makes any difference because I've already messed up my bottom grid paper. And I'm going to go soft succulent again because, you know, it's on my desk. Oh, anything for ease. There we are, ink that up. And I'm just going to do some grass at the bottom of this page. Like that. And then those little trees. Bring the early espresso in. And I'm just going to pop them sort of like that there. Okay, clouds in the sky, they should be a bluey colour because actually just, yeah, I'm thinking blue, I'm thinking a light blue, pool party or balmy blue. Where am I going? Balmy blue. Let's go balmy. Really sort of build this scene up. There we go. And then where's my windmill? You're going to go there. And I need a sentiment. So I'm going to go with the back in here again. And I've stuck all my stuff on here, so it's a bit hard to see. Just thinking of you today. That's quite nice, isn't it? Another block. I've used every single block on my desk pretty much now. So I suppose what I'm thinking of is how I'm going to now build this up. So I want that off the back. So do I want you flat on there or do I want you popped up? I have absolutely no idea. Let me just have a quick look at my punches. Okie dokie, I'm going to grab this big fat punch. This one here, this is the Label Me Lovely punch. Scrap basic white. And I'm going to do this in soft succulent because I've used soft succulent already on the card. And I've used a lot of early espresso on that card. And while I like early espresso, you can have too much brown, I feel. So just thinking of you today. Yep, that's going to go in the centre just there. So a couple of dimensionals just to pop that up would be nice. Before I do, I'm just going to grab my blending brush. I'm just going to pop a little bit of green along this field. In addition, I'm going to grab my blue blending brush and I'm going to add a little bit of balmy blue over my clouds. Not much, just a bit. There we go. Just so you've got a bit of colour coming out. So now I can pop that on there. And I'm going to pop my windmill on as well. There we go. And then add some adhesive. Now you don't want to use your snail now because these are being popped up and you'll squish them down. So I want my adhesive and a card base. This is coming to the end. I've had about 6 or 7 Tombos that have been coming to the end for like ages, and I can't throw them away because there's still glue left in them. But they just, honestly, they last forever. And the thing is when I did classes, I obviously had quite a few of them. So now I have quite a few that have just got a little bit of glue left in. So there we go. Right, let's grab some embellishments and let's embellish these up. But I can already tell you which one is my favourite already. I bet you know as well. It's beautiful, is all I'm going to say. I'm in love. Right, what colours have I got? So I've got my iridescent pearls. I think they're going to be the ones I'll use because I just absolutely love them. But I'm just going to grab the brush butterflies as well. So I'm going to pop a 1 on there. I don't think I'm going to be doing much else because I generally think that is the most gorgeous as it is. And I don't want to bling it up. This one here I do want to bling because I've popped a lot of stamping on it. So I just want to sort of, yeah, I'll bling the label up. That's the one. So I'm just going to do that like that. And this one here, oh, I just absolutely love this card. This is my favourite, but I'm not going to, no, I can't touch it. Love it too much. I love it, my favourite. So let me know below your favourite card 1, card 2 and card 3. Card 1 for me, in case you didn't know. It's been using the Tulips Field Photopolymer stamp set along with the Flowering Tulips one for the sentiments. And then there was the coordinating dies. You can purchase everything I've used today from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Oh, I'm just in love. I just think I'm going to stare at it all day. Doesn't those colours work really well together as well? Bermuda Bay, Soft Succulent, Highland Heather. Beautiful. I will see you all again soon. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.
I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.